The thing I thought was awesome about God was he didn't just stay far, but came close to us. In the Psalms and the book of Job, he listened to what they were going through. Later, God became human and experienced the human life himself. Job is one of the first books of the Bible to be written. God was just listening, allowing Job to pour out of his heart before responding to him. It doesn't freak God out that we have feelings, whether they're happy or sad or fear or anger. God has a big enough shoulder to cry on. He can handle them. He gave them to us. It's part of being made in the image of God. Emotions are our heart speaking. We can turn to God about anything. People can let us down, but God doesn't. I've seen authors in the Psalms have their ups and downs, have a tough time, and see God help them through it like a sun breaking through a cloud bank. Before Psalms 23, the famous "The Lord is my shepherd" psalm, there's Psalms 22. Psalms 23 speaks of the joy of King David in his walk with the Lord. We've all experienced feelings of abandonment. The first words in the first verse, Psalms 21, were repeated by Jesus Christ as he hung on the cross, indicating that even he experienced isolation. It was a terribly hard thing for Jesus to go through the cross, but necessary to deal with our sin. Jesus felt God the Father's displeasure at sin at that moment on the cross, and experienced how it separated us from the Father. When we feel cut off from God, we may be tempted to question his existence or doubt that he's able to help us. In Psalms 22, 1-2, David talks about such feelings. At such times, we must rely on facts, not feelings. We must remember who God is and what he's done for us in the past. When things aren't going well, we may experience low self-esteem, feeling like a worm. But God cares for us and will help us. Others may mock us, doubting that God can help us. We should ignore such people because we know God is there to help us. He's helped us before, ever since our birth, and he will surely continue to help us through the low points in our lives. Jesus lived as a regular Joe the first 30 years of his earthly life, supporting his mother and siblings, his family, as a carpenter. He experienced everything people do: hunger, cold, aches and pains, worry, fatigue, sadness, all the normal things that people experience in life. Jesus, when he was here, would get support from others when he was going through things. So then, since we have a great high priest who's entered into heaven, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold firmly to what we believe. This priest of ours understands our weaknesses, for he faced all the same testings we do, yet he did not sin. So let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. There we will receive his mercy, and we will find grace to help us when we need it most.